Hey, 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 hey,
Hey, Frank.
hey. Hey, get the street now. Hey, hey, hey. Oh, don't you talk about it. Oh, don't you know about it. You got to tell somebody. You got to shout about it. Hey, 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 hey. Be in the street now. Ow, ow. Be in the street now.
Yeah.
Hey, hey. I want to shout about it. You need to know about it. Go out and tell somebody. You gotta rock about it. Hey, 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 hey. Be in the street now.
Yeah.
Yay. Be in the street now.
TJ Old School, TJ Booker in the building. We in the house, y'all.
You need to rock about it. You don't know about it.
Tell somebody.
I don't know about
You
it.
better know about it, y'all.
Shout about it.
Shout about it.
Wow.
Been in the streets of 94.9 KZAX LPFM in Bellingham, y'all. Hey, we got my man Frank in the house. We got my man Cheese in the house.
Now.
I see you.
I don't know about you,
Hey.
but it is Happy Friday.
Edison to the building.
And I am glad to see it happening. Hey, be in the street now.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Hey, 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 hey. Hey, people out there in Radio Land. We have been jamming.
You better know about it.
You gotta shout about it. Go out and tell somebody. You gotta holler about it. Hey, 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 hey. Be in the street now.
We have fun up in the house. That's what I'm talking about. Jesse's in the building. What's up, y'all?
We got Eddie Lamb Hill
I appreciate it.
in the building on
Better
the
shout about
show.
Know about it.
It is Happy Friday here at the KZAX 94.9
LPFM in Bellingham.
We are here as always on a Friday. I gotta say, I'm quite pleased to see this rocket taking off with the co-pilot in the seat. I mean, we've been navigating through the airwaves for the past 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And I gotta tell you, we've been flying, but not as high as we fly, because without the co-pilot, I gotta pay strict attention to the birds that are flying across the plains. So I can't goof off at all. I gotta be totally about the business. So my man.
Yeah, we got a lot of people popping in here, man.
How has it been? I got my brother on the mother from the other.
On the under. I'm in the building. TJ Booker's in the building, man.
Yeah.
Hey, man, I've been on a hiatus taking care of that business. You know what I'm saying? Take care of that
wait
business.
a minute now. He didn't went away and got a new word.
That business.
Hiatus.
Yeah.
He didn't went away and got a new word and bringing it back to the airway.
Yeah, I had to bring it back.
Since you've been on a hiatus, what has an hiatus done for you?
We all hope that it provide the best and bring fruits to the family.
Yeah,
that's what it's all about, man. Bringing nourishment to the family.
Getting your grind on.
Yeah, man. Trying to take care of the business on top of what we're doing and do DJ and stuff, and keeping the beat streets and the moving alive.
All right, man. And as you may or may not know, when he say keep the movement alive, we are here every Friday from 11 to 1 o'clock. Our total purpose is to bring to you the best of. Wait a minute now. It seems like at the moment it's the best of McDonald's, the way he's smacking. He got a whole grip of food in his mouth. He just stuffed it. He stuffed it like it was a turkey on Thanksgiving Day. Good Lord, boy. Your mouth was as big as New York when I looked over there. Oh, my goodness. He's hungry. How do you feed a hungry man? The manhandler. Man, you got herb and you even got a little bit of lettuce on the side of your lips there. Okay. Sonny boy. Hey, boy. Hey, boy. Sonny boy, can you remove that? Hey, boy. Anyway, as I was saying before I got interrupted there by a commercial from MC. In any case, we bring you the best of indie music every Friday from 11 to 1. Our whole purpose is to lay down on the tracks 94.9 worth of music. Right. And then we throw in a little bit of old school from here and there. And also, we want to take this moment to thank some of our sponsors. DJ Booker, since you've been away, and I think you've got all of that mustard and all of that out of your mouth. Can you give them the thankfulness that we have for our sponsors?
Well, let me thank you real quick. We're going to think. We're going to give thanks. Brought to you by Steakhouse 9 in Linden, Washington. Also brought to you by Over Easy in Bellingham, Washington. Also, just a touch on that a little bit.
Okay.
At Steakhouse 9 on September 29th. What is going on, DJ Old School?
On September 9th.
September.
Now, you know why I'm talking like that. I have to talk like that because the way you're sitting up here with a big piece of lettuce on the side of your mouth.
Oh my God!
You remove that lettuce.
Oh my God! Big ups to happy belated birthday to Master Rick Johnson that just queued in here real quick. Nick, what's up?
All right.
That was my instructor. That was actually my second instructor in life. He's a big part of why I've been doing what I'm doing in martial arts.
Okay.
Big ups to him.
So big ups to the instructor. Did you always instruct him when he's providing over a class that makes sure he removed the lettuce off his face?
Oh, that's funny.
Can you?
Yeah. He's like, can you get out of here, please?
Because the Facebook folks are looking at that going, I'm trying to listen to the show, but that lettuce is distracting.
I don't got no lettuce. I didn't even have lettuce in my food.
Anyway, we want to thank you for being part of the show. And as I said, I'm happy to have DJ Booker back. As you can see, I'm already in my corner. I'm already in my corner, like Muhammad Ali popping him. But it's good to have him back to do that rally. And, we thank our sponsors as he did. And the show, again, is every Friday from 11 to 1 o'clock. What we do is present you all of the indie music of all genres. We are not specific. So if you're an indie artist out there in the radio airwaves, make sure that you send your music to us at
Dstreets.
Beat of the Street
at gmail.com.
And also, we have to, you don't know this one, but if that's a little difficult for you, here's a new one.
Okay.
THE.
Okay.
BODS. BODS 369 at Gmail.
No. Okay.
That's a new one.
So I'm new to here.
Now that's new. We prefer you go to beat BEAT of OF DSTREETS at Gmail. Now, the reason why we have the BODs is because people want to talk to us.
They do.
They want to talk to us, and that way we can have a music on one side. We don't have to, because right now people are sending us stuff they're talking about. And so it's kind of cluttering up. We have so much to go through and trying to find the music. So we're going to declutter that music on Beat of the Streets, BEATOF DSTREETS at Gmail. and to talk to DJ Booker and DJ Old School 1. We want you to send those sweet nothings, but keep it professional. Let us know about what's happening in your neighborhood. Let us know social things that you are concerned about.
Right.
Let us know anything that's going down that you think the independent community, and independent is everybody.
Yeah.
Independent music or business should know about. Even businesses. If you got something going on you think people should know about and you want to promote to them. Now, that's quite generous of us to do that.
It really is.
But go to the Bods, THEBODS 369. And for those who know, 369s are magical. So I won't get into that. At gmail.com. So, anyway, what's happening in the neighborhood? We have many things that, let's talk a bit about that. We have our show, as you know, is a talk music radio. And we like to get into various things. So first of all, we always like to talk about what's going on in the neighborhood. So let's look on the calendar there and see we got, 8-9. That's coming up. That is coming up. Is that this weekend or next week?
8-9 is going to be
next week.
Yeah, next weekday because the 7th is Saturday.
Yeah.
So it's going to be.
No, that's gone.
The 9th.
I thought it said 9-9. But KZ presents on 9-9. Now I got it.
That's this weekend.
Okay.
That's Sunday.
Psychedelic. That's right. Get ready for this. Psychedelic porn. Okay. I didn't make this up. Psychedelic porn crumpets. Now, how crumpets and porn go together,
I don't know.
only they would know.
Right.
And only that band would know. And then we've got Levitation Room. Levitation. Now, levitation, boy, I like that. You know that levitation is a good thing to do. And local artists to be announced. We will keep you aware of that. But that's coming up on 9/9. It should be an amazing show. An amazing show. And Booker, you want to tell them about the dates coming for the show?
For our show?
That's right.
Yeah.
We have a
I'm
show,
looking for the record thing to put up there. I was
Explosion.
like looking, going, man, where's our stuff at? So we got to make sure we get that to her. Hey!
Hi there.
Hi.
Wow,
Yeah,
there's
so
another
that's good. How you
DJ
doing?
in the house there.
Yeah, you guys can come in and say hi.
And little DJ is in the house.
Got a
too.
little DJ in the house. It's your boy. Just to let you guys know, we got a show coming up September 29th. It's going to be off the chain. That is going to be at the Steakhouse 9 in Linden, Washington. It is a gospel explosion.
That's right. And the purpose of that is, actually there's many purposes, but let me give a direct purpose for that, is that, as you know, we had people requesting that they wanted to hear some indie gospel artists. So,
Right.
so we went ahead and did that because, again, we are not genre specific.
Mhm.
And as we do in our AT series, our ATC Artist Trending, these are the artists that people are calling in and saying, I want to hear their music. And then that makes us put them on the rotation more. So, by the way, artists, keep that going because it's starting to slack off a little bit. So we want to make sure that the artists here locally, as well as around the globe, who have sent their music in. And if you think we have not played your music, also let us know about that at the end of the street because we have so much music. So airmark that to us and we will make sure that we get to that and play your music. But anyway, the gospel explosion is to present the indie gospel artists in a venue outside of the normal church atmosphere and allow them to be seen by people who otherwise may not even go to church, but they like gospel. It's a lot of people. I find out that a lot of people love the gospel. But if you try and drag them into a church, they put up hills and dig in the sand like nobody's business. They ain't going in there.
Yeah.
They just not going there. So in any case, that is coming up on September the 29th at Steakhouse 9. So we make sure And not only that,
Over Easy got something coming up too.
but before we get to that,
Right.
you can come in, have yourself a meal. It's not advertisement, a buffet.
Yeah.
And hear all of that gospel music. So, man, I'm telling you, you just got to hear that. You just got to be there to hear that fantastic music. And then we've got Over Easy coming up.
Over Easy is coming up on October 25th.
October 25th.
That's going to be another gospel explosion. And what I mean by explosion, these are artists that are on like a little tour. They're like a gospel explosion tour. So I'm really excited about these artists that are really making a move and bringing their people to celebrate with them, and also represent and show independent business love too. We do this through music and independent music. Just to touch on something too, if you guys want to donate to Makeshift, on top of that, what we're talking about there, you can go to Makeshift and donate.
Well, I have that. My trusty friend, I have that.
Yeah, it is. And it's always in roster. You know, that's the super organized, not scatterbrained DJ Booker. You know?
yeah, jumping ahead. But anyway, hey, I want to keep that. I want to keep it right now.
Up your brakes.
I want to keep it right now on the gospel explosion.
Yeah.
But what you did,
it's gonna be good.
What I did like about what you segued into
Right.
is our going out into the field,
The mission,
and trying to build relationships between business and art.
Yes.
That's very important. I'm glad you touched on that.
Thank you, sir.
So that we can talk about that a little bit. And what that is for the business ears that may be listening to us.
Right.
And you may have some sort of space, and you might want to reach your customers in a different way. Definitely get in touch with us now that's where you go to the BODS. The BODS, BODS, that's THEBODS 369 at gmail.com. Give us a holler saying that, hey, you're interested in having some indie artists in your venue to have to show your love for the independent music community, and we'd love to do that. And by the way, the other thing that we want to talk about is our facility here, Makeshift. Makeshift Art Space is a heck of a place that you want to be participating in.
That's right.
We have music that's here on an ongoing basis. We have art here. It's always on the gallery walk. When you do the gallery walk, you want to be a part of that. You want to definitely be here because we change the artwork in here all the time. There's lots of artists that are housed in the facility with their studios here, so you can see some fantastic artists at work. So it is the place to be, one of the places to be here in Bellingham. And also, DJ Booker had kind of prefaces this, and that is that if you want to become a patron or donate to the Makeshift Space, because we are a listening, paid, audience driven, okay? Nonprofit. Let me turn around a different way. It is by your love that allow us to be in the space and to continue our movement in supporting artists from different types of media, whether it is artists on the walls or artists on the audio or even visuals as well. So definitely become a patron. Go to the Makeshift site. I think it's makeshift.com, and you can see how you can become a patron for just a minimum amount of dollars. In fact, $1
goes a long way.
Is all it takes, because we want your, please show us that money. So we want that
just
money.
to touch on that, DJ School, you gotta understand this. We talk all the time, at least 50 to 5,000 friends on your page.
Yeah.
If you told each person on your friend is a nonprofit that supports the community-based driven, kid supports, live shows, all ages, they don't like all the profanity on stuff, real clean kind of place to come to. Right now they're doing the pig, they got all this pig art, like these pig artists stuff going on all the way. It's like a pig walk. The piggy walk is like, look, if you come in here, you check it out, man. You got to just come in here and check out what we're doing here at the radio at KZX in makeshift, but also walk around and kind of check it out what you can do here and see if you can make a difference here too in the community. But why I'm saying that, and what?
And before you get to that, if you do not have $1, you can volunteer your time.
Yeah,
that's worth $1.
Man, worth more than that, actually, more than that. Just to be a part of what the movement. So like I was saying, if you put out a text, and I'm gonna put out one today, I just remind myself too, is that on Beat of the Streets and also on my page is that, hey, it's a nonprofit, just donate $1. And if one person, I got 1,000 plus on my page. If 1,000 people donate $1, that's $1,000. I mean, we all know the math.
That's right.
It's just $1. I mean, $1 ain't gonna hurt nobody. You got that in change or a hard bill.
Actually, most people have on their dresser $1.
I mean, come on. At least that.
So definitely, we want you to do that for us. We have what we call the first portion of our musical rotation is going to be, as you know, the gospel that we start off on. It's kind of the foundation of what we do.
Yep.
Now, everybody got to have. Let's see, what was his name? I can't even think of the artist's name, but he said, you got to serve somebody.
You do. You know, big ups to this and Jeffrey.
I know.
Hi, I see you. Holly, Michelle, how you doing?
Yes.
Big ups to the girl. Hey.
This is called Move On, and this is by J.G. Rexaletter. That's a funny name, but in any case,
we're going to get into it.
It's a tough song called Move On.
I gotta feel that.
If you're on my phone, just be my phone. Let there be no question. There be no question. There be no problem. There be no problem. Definitely, no time for drama. No. 2019, yeah, it's my year. If you feel the same way, let me get an yeah. Depression gotta go. Fake friends gotta go. God said you gotta go. Yeah, you gotta move. Come on, move. You gotta move.
Oh, I love that. You gotta play this in the car. Come right here. Get out of my way. Let's move.
Watch me, rockin' red letter, he the best. Trust the end kids from the first, and full of soul, not to check. But I got kids, don't forget. Try to blame me, leaving me your ears and open your eyes. See the next. I roll my bed, I roll my head. This stuff is amazing. No woman from she'll prosper.
Hey, gotta move.
I wanna take it out and out. 2019, yeah, it's my year. If you feel the same way, let me get an yeah. Depression gotta go. Fake friends gotta go. God says you gotta go. Yeah, you gotta move. Come on, move. Watch me move. Come on,
Get here, Robert. DJ Old School in the building.
Past is over you. Things are made new. Spreading my life to you. Moving. You on my way. You on my way. You on my way. Get up on my way. On my way. Get up. 2019, yeah, it's my year. If you feel the same way, let me get an yeah. Depression gotta go. Fake friends gotta go. God said you gotta go.
Hey, you sound down here.
Move. Come on, move. You gotta go. Move. Watch me move. Come on, move. You gotta go. Move. I gotta move. I'm my way.
Oh, yeah.
That is a cut. What's up, y'all?
Right on to Evans and Eris.
Danielle, how you doing, man? Good morning. Happy Friday to you. Be blessed.
We're going to keep the music going right with Evans and Eris with You Know. We'll be coming back shortly. You're just gonna keep the music flowing for a minute.
If you're having a bad day, that's the best day to start your day out. DJ Booker and DJ Old School. What's that? DJ Old School, the heat of the streets of the building, man. Every Friday from 11am-1pm. Make sure you guys go like the page, Beating Up These Streets on Facebook and also Instagram, please. Follow us, see what we're doing out there. Some interviews, community watch, live shows.
They won't see me on the ground, cause I'm walking on the waves. I don't ever look down. I'm just focused on the face. I don't gotta know it all. That's a different type of faith. Hold up, I know you gon' show up every time. When I'm good, when I'm bad, when I'm low, when I'm high, yeah. When I'm lost, look to God, He my guide, yeah. Haters talk, let them talk, no reply, yeah. Wait, I find strength inside my weakness. My strength, yeah. Expectations, you see them.
How you doing, Katie? Good morning. Kenny Allen.
I'm complete cause you preceded. You know it.
Is that on? You can go on this one. Remember you can do that. Hey. We love you guys, man. Thanks for tuning in. Love you, YouTube, man. All the YouTube followers, man. Thanks for tuning in, y'all.
This is All For Me by Taylor Made. We'll give you more information, but just enjoy.
You must love me so much it don't make no sense. Cause I was doing stupid things you wouldn't be proud of. Oh,
I was doing stupid things.
with your love, boy. I couldn't think you enough. I couldn't think you enough. It went to hell and back. You had to leave. You had to be rejected, so I wouldn't be alone. You had to leave your house so you could be mine. But it was all for me, all for me. Everything you did, it was all for me. Everything you shared was all for me. I love you back, it was all for me. All for me, you didn't have to do it. All for me, you didn't have to do it. All for me, you didn't have to do it. All for me, you didn't have to do it. You always be. I didn't always know I got him sorry. But yeah, fighting battles that I couldn't even see. Cause when I didn't care about you not giving it up. Oh, you were up there dying for me on a wooden cross, boy. I couldn't say thank you enough. I couldn't say thank you enough. It went to hell and back. You had to leave your throne. You had to be rejected, so I wouldn't be alone. You had to leave your house so you could be mine. But it was all for me, all for me. Everything you did, it was all for me. Everything you shared was all for me. I love you back,
out to. People are asking, who's the artist singing right now? We're gonna let you know the name.
The artist that you just heard is Taylor Made, and it's called All For Me.
Taylor.
It's off the chain. Every time we play that, we get some beautiful, the way she sings that, and the way they add in those little symbols. I have to think about that. But that whole set that we just played, the first one was called Move, which is it's an interesting name. So I'm going to have to GXRED letter. So I'm not sure. Okay, and then the second artist was Evan and Eris, and again, the last artist is Taylor Made. So go look that up. We really enjoy having artists send their music into us, especially indie artists that don't really get the airwaves.
That's right.
And that's what we're all about, to make sure that these artists get ears up on their music. Like something, we quite a few requests of who was that artist. So we thank you for that, and letting us know that you enjoy the music that you're listening to. In fact, you could go and tell somebody about what you're listening to. We would greatly appreciate it. We're still building our Facebook page.
Yeah, we're at 509.
So we appreciate the 509, but you know what? It should be 500,000.
Man, it should.
So it can only be or telling your friends. The average Joe Smoke, the average Joe and Judy. Let me just throw those things out. I hope people will be offended. I hope people are not offended if I use your name as an example. But Joe and Judy, I'm just throwing it out, have at least 50 people. So if you tell one of your people in the 50, they will tell one. And before you know, be at that magical number that we want. We really want to push our Facebook page. We also, for all of the videos that you have missed of all of our shows, you can go to the YouTube channel.
Yeah, you go to YouTube.
What's the link there?
They're going to type in Dstreets.
BEATOFDSTREETS, and you can see all, well, not all, but most of the past shows.
Like a lot of the recent stuff. You want to see past stuff, you want to go to the Dstreets/KZax.
Okay, there you go. So what we're going to, this portion of the show right now is brought to you by
Steakhouse 9. And brought to you by Over Easy in Bellingham, Washington, off Cherry Street.
I better keep that. I better keep having you do that. Otherwise, you're going to fall asleep here. So, anyway. And also, this portion of the show is, we started on what's happening, but we're going to talk more about what's happening. There's a lot of things happening on the social scene that maybe you do or don't know about, but that's what we're here for, is to make sure that you do. Man, you know what? Do you know what's up?
What's up?
My man, Kevin Hart. You know about Kevin Hart, right?
What happened now?
No, this one is not that good. On Labor Day, the night before, which was, I think it was Sunday or Saturday, I'm not sure of the exact specifics.
Kevin got in a car wreck?
Kevin was in a car wreck.
Wow.
And my brother messed up he has 3 spinal fractures.
Oh, wow.
And they immediately took him into operations. He is in immense pain. He will be out of from anywhere from 6 months to 18 months.
Oh, wow.
All of his, they say his schedule of shows and events and things. In fact, he's become known as one of the young hardest working men in showbiz.
Yeah.
Samuel, when he hit the scene back after Pulp Fiction, got a lot of plays to be a part in movies.
Oh, yeah.
And he was known as the hardest working man.
So was Denzel Washington.
Well, no, Samuel Jackson has actually more movies that he's done than Samuel Jackson.
Oh,
I mean,
Samuel's like an icon.
Yeah.
That's like James Earl Jones, man.
So Kevin was becoming known again as the hardest working man out there, especially for comedians. And so he had a schedule up to the hilt.
Oh yeah, everybody wants
and all of that's just put on hold right now. So we want to send some love out to Kevin.
Some prayers out to my man. Heal up, man. Just like my man,
Yeah,
I want you to heal up too, bro.
3 spinal fractures. That is not a joke.
That's right.
My man Kanye West just bought a $14 million ranch in Wyoming.
We've been asking for money from him, man.
Kanye, Justin Bieber,
50,000. Just 50,000.
send that money.
Just 50,000, $100,000 to change a whole lot of stuff up in here now, y'all.
Hey, Kanye, if you're spending $14 million on a ranch,
Hey, come on, man. Get back to the kids, man. Get to the kids.
Well, no, he does a lot. So I'm not going to throw rocks at him. And I'm sure that he probably have to do a lot of that for tax reasons.
Right.
He's got to put it in the something.
We're nonprofit.
But that's why I'm saying, send us that money.
You get a tax write-off. Come on.
So if you sent $14 million over there, Kanye. If you sent $14 million over there, all you have to do for us is send us, hey, 100,000.
100,000, man, to help out a lot around here.
That's all we got to do. Just send us 100,000, Kanye. So, in any case, get it. Kanye just bought a ranch in Wyoming. I'm going to say, as a disclaimer,
Okay.
I ain't hating on Wyoming. Okay?
I don't hate them either, but why Wyoming?
Well, there's a lot of land there.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of people held up there for what they think is tough times. So maybe he's doing it. Maybe he bought a ranch because he figured, who knows what. And I know part of it is investment wise, but the other part, maybe if something go down, he can go in the middle of nowhere.
Man,
and not have to. 14 million in Wyoming.
14
That
million?
is a lot of land.
That ain't chump change either. That's like $14 million.
14 million in a major city is a nice.
What is he doing?
So 14 million in Wyoming
is like he got like a country.
He probably,
like a whole country over there.
All he had to do was probably spend another 10 and he could have bought Wyoming.
Man, I gotta tell you, $14 million.
Hey, so that's and in Portland, the people down in Portland, everyone knows Damian, the basketball player, right?
Oh yeah.
He's a major pedestal.
Damian from Wilson High School?
No. Damian is originally from Oakland.
Damian?
Yeah.
Which Damian? Damian that played for Wilson High School? Or what?
No. We're talking about Damian, who's the current guard right now.
Oh, for the Portland Blazers.
Yeah.
Okay, my bad. Damian Lillard. Yeah, okay.
What do you thought I was talking about?
I don't know. Craig and Dede.
I'm glad you got yourself out of there with Craig and Dede.
Leonard's my dude, man. I love it. He's from Wyoming. Yeah, that's his territory.
Okay. So he said that he will remove the Raiders tattoo from his body if they take off Antonio Brown from the Raiders. Now, I guess he's flexing his muscle by telling the Oakland Raiders, look, I'm from there. I pump you guys up. I should love you guys. So I'm taking off the tattoo if you get rid of Antonio Brown. Anyway, that's a side note. It's a side note.
Well, it's a serious side note because if you want to go through the pain of taking a tattoo off because of somebody get traded come on now.
Well, he mad.
I mean, there's a lot of people mad.
Well, he mad.
I was mad when Favre went to Minnesota. I just burned his shirt. That's all.
Oh,
yeah.
We don't want to get into burning, especially with black.
I was upset. I was like, how dare you?
Okay.
We won last night. Just to let you know, the Packers did win against Chicago. Go back.
Moving on. Nicki Minaj. Nicki.
Oh, man, Nicki.
No.
She doing good stuff.
You heard what she's doing, right?
I don't know. I want to get something positive.
Nicki, this could be positive for some people.
Okay.
But for the people who are behind her, this is very negative.
Oh.
Nicki Minaj she says she's retiring from the music industry. She blindsided her managers, her crew. Everybody is in an array because they just potentially lost. They just lost their job. He's going to answer the phone while I give you more of this information.
So is DJ Booker with Dstreets. How may I help you?
Can you believe
What's up,
Minaj is
How you doing?
Nicki Minaj has retired from the industry? I think maybe it could be a smooth promo move. You know what I'm saying?
Are you at work or something?
It could be a smooth promo move to just get the interest out there. But her reasoning was because she was tired of the internet trolls getting on her back. I'm sure that is an amazing amount of pressure, having people always on your back. Always on your back. You know that, Booker?
She's on the call right now.
I'm sure that is an amazing amount of pressure.
Yeah, it is.
So the internet trolls, she said, is the reason why she is retired. She's had enough. She's tired of it. She's going to go and be with her family and make things happen.
Now, hold on one second. Well, first, our caller, before I mention her name, 1 second, we're going to finish up this topic and we'll get right to you. Are you there?
Yeah.
Okay. She's in the building. Fire! All right, so a couple of things. And I'm not throwing no shade. I'm proud of any woman stepping forward in the artistry, stepping her game as a singer or a rapper, coming forward, especially, and I'm going to say this as a Black woman out there doing her thing, but she created this movement after Kim, Little Kim, Nicki Minaj, and now what's that, Carly B? I mean, she's kind of like, I say kind of, we'll ask our caller too about her opinion on that. But I wasn't a big fan.
Of Nicki?
No. No, but what I did love about Nicki, I love Nicki singing. She can blow. She can actually sing.
Oh, yeah.
She can sing her butt off. And of course, there's some of the songs I was like, boom, 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 boom. I mean, that was kind of a cut.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Not like I was in my room bouncing my butt or something, but but I just,
She have enough to bounce that you don't have to bounce your. What was it?
Just saying the booty.
Okay, but we don't want to.
Just saying. I'm just saying. I mean, we got people who can touch on that, but I'm just saying. But I mean, besides all that, she's an amazing.
Wait a minute. Are you trying to say?
I'm saying
that there was some surgical reasons for the expansion of her mansion.
Man, if you can Google it all along, and she said it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? The biggest thing about what you see is what you get, kind of thing. Oh. And as I said, she's a beautiful woman. Let's not put that out there for nothing. I'm not hating, but I'm just saying some of the music and some of the videos is like, whoa, over the top. Okay. So I mean that's just me.
Now you're gonna have thousands of
people. They're gonna be I'm on Facebook right now. They're gonna be like, what?
1,000 people gonna say you completely wrong, Simon.
Yeah, Simon all day long. I don't care. But she got talent. I mean,
she got talent,
and oh yeah, most definitely. And she in her world, she would be considered somewhat of an icon.
Right.
So that's why you said when people going out with her leaving like that, just destroyed everybody.
In any case, she says she's retiring. So
she's a family woman too. So
yeah, and that's what she said. She said rather than take all of this crap from the trolls,
right,
she's going to lay it down and forget about it and have her family. And if she follows through, I think it's probably a promo move.
Well, it's big for her family though.
Or it's probably a vacation, but she just had to be, she got mad and just made it abrupt and say, I'm done. But I think it'll end up being a vacation, because when you have that much artistry in your bones, you either have to do one or two things. You either find a way to express it in another way, and family right now is that way, the way, according to what she's saying now, or you have to bring it back after you rest. So with that, I'm going to make that as a segue. I have more to talk about what's going on in the news scene, but I want to have Booker introduce our audience, because I want to get her opinion on this, since she's an artist and she's also a lady. So could you introduce?
Okay.
Dun-dun-dun-dun,
1 second, let me get up her live on so everybody can hear her live.
Anyway, he's
Setting up everything real quick.
He's doing the setup.
Setting it all up.
We're gonna play a little setup music.
Okay, I got it ready. You ready? I got a little
making
setup.
all that noise.
All right, what's up, y'all? Hey, let's let you know real quick. It's your boy DJ Booker. Who do I got up in the house right now?
Baby.
How you doing, girl? So real quick, before we go into why you're calling today and who you are, can you please touch a little bit on what the topic was about Nicki Minaj?
Yes, I can a little bit. So I agree with what we said earlier, that this is going to be a vacation. I mean, as an artist, you just like I started singing 4 years ago, so I'm pretty new to this, but now that I've started doing it, I can't imagine not doing it. And I think, I can't imagine being in the spotlight like they are. And I think that, I mean, I would get tired of that shit, right? So I agree.
You gotta watch the S word.
Yeah,
Okay.
FCC.
You gotta watch.
Is watching.
Yeah, they be honest.
Words, and you just
That's
said
one of them. We're gonna watch. This is kid friendly. You can't say that. It's all good.
That's all right. It's all good.
It's all good.
I think this is going to be like a mini vacation for her, get her family together.
Right.
She'll be back.
Right. Most def. I totally. So I touched on one. I touched on something. I touched on. And maybe you can make a comment on about, is the booty real?
It's like, what do you know about that subject matter?
Oh, it's not real? Like, come on. Nah, it's not real.
It's not real.
So you too have seen on the internet trolls.
I'm not saying it like that. I'm just saying it's true though.
Have seen that out there, huh?
She said, and she said it.
Like, the only reason why I say that is when you go to Africa or when you go down to Brazil or places like that.
Oh no, them super booties. No, that them is real. Them is real though.
You see them. Well, sometimes because actually in some places in Brazil they got doctors all day long.
Yeah,
but in Africa they got no doctors.
Yeah.
There's a booty to thigh ratio that needs to be a play here.
Yeah. Right. Talk about it. So again, anyway. let's get back to you. Tell us about one. Have you been watching our show? Do you know about the Dstreets?
Not too much. I haven't seen too much of it.
Okay, cut.
Well, I got it. I'm like, what? So
I just cut her off.
We're done.
The next portion of our show is going to be more music. Oh.
We wouldn't do that to you. Well, I know I reached out to her a couple times. It was almost a year ago that I reached out to this beautiful young lady. She's an amazing. I've actually watching her, followed her a little bit. My sister knows who you are, Tony Hill. She knows a couple of my Jean Vera. She knows who she is too. These people know who she is. We've been following you. I've been watching you a little bit, doing your thing, and I'm impressed on the singing and also your stage presence. I've been kind of watching. I watch you. You got to watch what we're doing on the beat of the streets.
Okay, I'm ready.
All right. So the main reason for you in the hangout today is to tell us some information about one. Tell us a little bit about you. You said a little bit about you've been singing about 4 years, and what are you doing nowadays? Like, are you touring? Tell us a little about you.
Sure. So yeah, I'm actually from Earth, California. I know y'all hate that, but
No,
we don't hate it.
Up here from California.
I'm from PO. You already know.
okay. I'm originally from California, and I've been to California like 4 years ago, probably. And I met, it's kind of like the right person. I was actually, it's funny because I was seeing Amy Winehouse in the car, and she was like, oh, you know what? She's like, you're not bad. I know somebody that's trying to put a band together, and I was like, cool. So I met this guy who started, we put together my first band, Dating Buzz, and I did this show around town with them for probably 3 years, and then this past year, I started going to jam sessions, and I don't know if you guys know, like Ron Steen and like some of the older cats at Clyde.
Oh yeah,
Out with them.
We know who they are.
Yeah. They introduced me to everybody, like, and from there I kind of went fast and started a couple of different bands. So I've got 2 bands right now, Dating the TSA and then the Folsom Kid. Dating the TSA is like my dad's blues trio with some drums every once in a while, and then I have the Folsom Kid, which is a slow funk band. And we just, we perform around town. I do some gigs like out of town, like I was on in Mississippi and done a gig there. Just hired musicians out there. I've gone back to California. I sing in the Bay every once in a while. But I have a big project coming up that I've been working on for probably like a year at this point. And then September 14th, I'm doing the Amy Winehouse tribute, and those are just individual musicians that I hired to do the show. So it's going to be a full 9-piece band. And it's just a Jack London.
You say the Jack London?
Yeah, the Jack London.
That's our spot. That's our spot right there. That's our spot.
Yeah.
That's our people right there, man. Miss JP and them,
Yeah.
Yep.
So are you doing Amy's music as a tribute?
Give me 2.5 hours of singing right now.
Oh wow,
Nice.
she's killing that. Okay.
Cool. So now, on a different note, are you doing a project on your own? I know you mentioned just briefly. Are you doing a EP for yourself of your own music?
I'm trying really hard to work on some originals.
Okay.
Because I just started, I don't really know what my process is yet or anything like that. But I definitely need some original music to start working on. And I've got some people in my corner that are kind of helping me put some stuff together. So, it's in progress.
Okay, it's in the work. So what, on that same note, what, for our listening audience, what would you say your style? I won't say genre. I'm going to say style because you may have many styles. So I'm just curious.
I really love the vintage like 60s soul singer, so Eddie James is my favorite singer.
Ooh, Eddie James.
But yeah, so I think it's a mix between like a lot of the older, vintage soul singers from the 60s, and then some of the newer stuff like Erykah Badu. I'm actually doing the Erykah Badu Bill Scott tribute with her now. That's a good fit in October.
Okay.
I sold kind of my.
Okay.
So not a genre, but
Yeah. So you
kind of my stuff.
so would you say you kind of fit in that neo style a bit?
And neo soul.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, good. I love neo soul.
So I have a question for you. A couple things. One, have you ever met a young lady named Rika?
I have met her. Actually, I saw her at the Jack London.
Okay, that's my other sis. You need to hook up with her in the writing stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, she's the one that you want to holler at.
She's dope. I was like,
Yeah, she's ridiculous. She's
Yeah,
ridiculous.
just tell her you heard of the boys from the bars.
That's right.
The street ship. And that's your key. And then she'll say, so do you listen to it all the time? I'm just trying to make sure I have your ear.
We're making sure you
closely imprinted on the dial.
Listen to what we're doing, and also sharing what we're doing and telling people about, you actually being on here. I know that she actually put a post up saying she's actually going to be on the show today.
Excellent.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
So again, getting back to your music right quick, because we want to show you as much love as possible as your 4-year entry into the music scene, because that's really what we're about here on the show. That's why DJ Booker really took the precedence of having you here on the show. He always is looking to show love to the artists that have been on the indie scene for a minute, as well as those that are coming out. Now, you say you was 4 years just your beginning, or were you singing as a kid, or you just kind of discovered all of a sudden, boom, I want to take this as a career?
Yeah, I discovered it 4 years ago, which was really crazy. I remember I sat down with the guitarist, and he was like, he listened to the Grateful Dead and stuff like that. So him and I struggled to find anything that overlapped that we could do, but I think we ended up doing Fallen by Alicia Keys, right?
Yeah.
And I sang it, and I recorded a voice memo of it, and I sent it to my mom, and my mom was like, "Sounds great, who is it?" She was like, "No, it's not." I'm like,
Right.
Really, nobody knew.
Wow.
It was crazy.
So you never illustrated any form of singing growing up?
No.
Wow.
That's really interesting.
That is so. Hold on, let me back it up.
My voice is like it's kind of crazy to think back to like when 4 years ago. Because 4 years ago we had to transpose every song I did to a lower key because I couldn't sing like the high notes or anything.
Right.
I think that kind of pushed me away from singing just like as a younger kid because I couldn't really do it. But you don't know what you're doing if you don't foster that, and it wasn't.
Right.
No one in my family was or anything like that, so it wasn't something that I came up with like, oh, I went to a really small high school, so we didn't have bands or anything like that.
Wow.
Right. Oh wow, that was really.
So was that in California that you went to?
Yeah.
Okay. So what? Just out of curiosity, what small place in California were you in?
So the name of the town is called Princeton.
Okay, that is small. I never heard of it.
Oh,
He's like, I never heard of that.
Yeah, that is small. Okay. Yeah.
it's near Chico. You know where Chico
Oh yeah. I know
Yeah,
what
yeah,
Chico is.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
it's about 30. I don't know exactly well.
It's okay.
No, I hear you. 30 minutes.
It's all good.
So, what brought you up to Portland?
So I actually do marketing for a tech company, and I originally moved out to Portland to do that.
I got
So I have some of those big, hairy day jobs too.
you. Okay. So
Nothing
now,
wrong
was
with
it the fact that you were away from anybody that you knew, and if you sung and bombed, you didn't care, or what? What? I mean, how did it happen? I'm just curious.
No, not really. Because, well, when we first started, we were playing at places that didn't normally have bands, so it was really just my family and friends that came out initially.
Uh-huh.
But the guitarist that was working with me, like, he was just like, "You're really dope. Like, you should be singing." He was like, "I'm gonna put a band together," and then we rehearsed for like 6 months before we did anything,
Uh-huh.
The first 3 years of me singing, it wasn't like now I sing probably 3 or 4 nights a week.
Oh,
And I
cool.
was singing like once every 3 months, so like
Got it.
I've grown exponentially in the last year just because I'm doing it so much.
Right. You're getting it on right now.
So he was just really confident in us putting a band together and it being a success, and it was, and then we started playing it, he booked the first gig, and I mean, the first 3 gigs, I wouldn't even talk on the microphone. Like, I don't know how to talk to these people. That's crazy to get up there and talk in front of people, and they're not obligated to respond, but you have to entertain them. It was a whole thing. So
Okay, so you were just singing cut to cut to cut to cut.
She was like, I'm not talking, I'm singing.
I did.
Oh, wow.
Like, you're emceeing this because I can't. I was so nervous. Like, I couldn't. The first 3 gigs, I didn't say one word on the microphone.
Oh wow. Okay.
So,
Okay, so now here comes the $1 million question.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Whenever people come on the Boz
Yeah.
show and they say they are a
Singer.
we like to have our people on the airways get it proven to them.
Oh, no.
Oh yeah, we like. Hey,
Oh, yeah.
hey, it's an 8. We always ask for an 8 bar. That's
Okay.
all we ask for is an 8 bar. We want to hear one of your favorite songs that you love to sing. Actually, the show that's coming up, one of her songs that you love to sing. So these people know what they're coming to get at the Jack London. They want to know what they're getting, girl.
Yeah, no. I just want everybody to know they did not tell me about this.
Of course.
We never tell
We
nobody
never
about
tell
this.
Why would we tell them?
That'll be preparing. We don't want you to be. We want you to be like,
No.
On the spot.
We want to throw cold water on the situation and have it just go right there like it's supposed to be. So,
Okay, let's see. Anyone else? Okay. All right. So sometimes I go ask myself, and I love a glass of water. And I think of all the things that are doing in my head. I paint a picture. As I go home, and my body's in red, and then I'm here, jumped in the hair, and the way I like dress. Won't you come on over? I'm making a fool out of me. Why don't you come on over there?
All right.
See?
All right.
I think that qualifies
I got
on
people.
the
Oh,
high level.
correct.
That qualifies on high level. See, I'm gonna tell you how much it qualifies.
People on Facebook.
Booker was so excited and people were
Oh
responding
man.
that he actually
Yeah.
hit in
Man.
the video
Oh.
instead of sharing.
Yeah. They said. They were saying amazing.
Yeah. No.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
So good.
Dang
See,
it.
I love the fact that you call in. I always love the fact that we just throw the cold water on the artist. They'd be all talking, yeah. They'd be like, oh yeah, I sing and I rap and I got a show coming up.
We'd be
and
on
then we
them.
go, okay, let's hear you.
Yeah, and they want to get
no.
Get
You
it
got a show
together.
coming up. You said, let's hear you go.
That's right. That's right.
So I, you know,
Man.
you hit the mark. You get a 5-star, my lady.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, you kill it. Yeah. I've been watching it. I saw her. Just to let you know real quick. I know you guys can hear. Is that I saw you? I was looking at some stuff with my sister, and I said, "Well, who's this girl?" And I came across your Facebook, and I was like, "Wait a minute! I see somebody singing live." I said, "Who's this lady?" And I was then I got to asking questions. I was like, I asked my sister, she's seen you before, and she said you sound good. And I was like, okay, well, let me research. And then I reached out to you and I said, do you have any originals? Remember? And I was like, I want to get you on the show. And you're like, nah, not yet. And you were kind of like waiting. That was you're like, wait. And I was like, well, and I said, well, let's talk to you. Like, maybe I'll talk to you later. And we're going back and forth. And then she reached out and said this to me. I was like, oh, isn't that just a blessing, my child? I appreciate you. I appreciate you coming to help a brother out, though. You know what I'm saying? And I put her pictures on Facebook, and everybody started asking questions. And they were like, oh, wait a minute. What is DJ Booker doing? What's this girl doing on this page? What's going to... Yeah, you got a lot of people's attention. Good job on the singing. DJ Old School, talk to me.
Yes, very much. And so, what else would you like for people to know as we go toward the close about who you are, how they can connect to you, and what you're doing right now?
Yeah, I'm doing a lot of tributes. I'm doing the James Brown tribute with Parnell too.
James Brown?
Did she say James Brown?
Oh, hold up.
Ow! Yeah.
You doing James Brown?
Is there?
Yeah, so you're doing that.
Oh boy, you didn't know that we got a ventriloquist.
Oh, we get in.
Yeah.
Santa's here.
So tell me, how does that work?
Parnell just kind of, hits me up.
Do you go through all of the antics that he does as well, or is your rendition?
I mean, I'm not doing the flips or anything like that, but
You doing the feet work? You doing the footwork?
Yeah.
moves around a little bit.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. She be like, I live in America.
Okay, well, let's do this. I'm gonna throw some more cold water on.
Oh no, I'm not doing a James Brown song right
I wouldn't do that to you.
No, I'm not gonna do that to you. But what I would like for you to do is, if you have a performance of your rendition of James Brown on stage,
Yeah.
or if you want to take a moment just for the fun of it and shoot yourself in a video, send it to us. We'll put it on our YouTube page.
That's right. And our Facebook page.
I mean,
I did it at the Blue Fest with him.
Can you share that with me then?
okay, we'll share that. We
I'll
want,
send it to you guys.
okay, we want to make sure that we can show you all the love possible so that you see how we do things here on the Bod's radio show.
That's right.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. People can find me on Facebook, Baby Music PDX. I put all my gigs on there. Or Instagram, the same thing, Baby Music PDX. So.
Okay, you want to say it again and say it slower?
Sure. It's Baby Music PDX. So GABI Music PDX.
There you go. You heard it first. In Bellingham from DJ Old School and DJ Booker on the Bods, the beat of the street, 94.9
KZAX LPN we in the building, son.
You heard it. So I'm glad that you shared your day with us, or your morning, I should say. Is it morning, afternoon?
Morning.
Okay. It's going into the afternoon. So what do you have coming up? Are you in Jack London soon?
Yeah, that's September 14th. So
Okay, September
That's
14th.
2 weeks, right? About 2 weeks.
Yeah.
about 2 weeks.
So we have a lot of people. As you know, our show is aired live here in Bellingham, but we do our show also on Facebook, and we have a ton of people that are listening live to us. So, and a lot of them are from Portland. So we do want to let them know September the 14th at Jack London, and the show starts at what time?
Doors open at 7, show starts at 8. I highly recommend getting tickets ahead of time. I've got about 40 tickets left where it's sold out. So
All right.
you can get your tickets on the Jack London website or on my website, dstreets.com.
All right, all right, all right. So now, since you said that, you know, occasionally DJ Booker and DJ Old School One visit.
Yes, we're on the radio station right now.
So, are you going to make sure we show up that we can get in here, since you say you already showed up?
That's what I'm saying, man. I'm just saying, because if you call me, I want VIP.
Hello, did she leave?
Make sure y'all can get it.
I'm just saying,
Hey.
you know, we 5 hours away now.
I'll throw y'all on the list. I got you.
Okay, all right. That's a beautiful thing. We like to know that. So anything else you want to know before we move on to the other parts of our show there, young lady?
I think I'm good. I appreciate you guys. Thanks for letting me come on here and talk about myself.
Oh yeah. You know what? You an indie artist, and who knows what life has in store. You could be blessed to explode, and we can say that you were here on
Hey.
the Bods Show. Yeah. So anyway, we are going to go on to the next portion of. Oh, but I have something else you want to say
Before we end this call with you, just to let you know, you need to make sure you are friends with us on Beat of Dstreets on Facebook. Also, Beat of Dstreets on Instagram, girlfriend. Okay. Also, if you're looking for opportunities for doing shows up here, you got to connect with us if you want to be a part of the Beat of the Streets, the Boz. We do the Gospel Explosion. Also, we do a thing called the Boz 8T series. You got to get us some original music so we can play you on the station and get a part of people voting for you to get you up to Bellingham to do some shows. They got amazing shows out here with bands out here. You got to get a part of the movement. And Seattle.
All right.
There you go. So now you know you have a upper Northwest connection. And you know what? We do that just for the love. We don't charge. We just say. Let us make sure that when you hit it, you keep us in mind and say, when you're receiving that Grammy, you say, I want to thank those people.
Yes, I'll say it.
On the Boz Show.
Yes.
It is DJ Booker.
Yes, I'll hear one time. You know what I'm saying?
DJ Old School One.
Ones of them.
Okay. Thank you,
Everything. That's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying, girl? I just want to pop it in real quick. You know what I'm saying? I heard my little boy Charles be just saying there and everything. I just want to check. I heard the females up in here and they said they got my $20. So what's up, DJ Old School? You know what I'm saying? Let me get my money.
This guy loves to come and interrupt the show. What's your name, sir?
Man, I'm Bernie Mac's great uncle's cousin's little baby daddy.
Yeah, Bernie Smack.
Bernie Smack's in the building. You know what I'm saying? I holler.
Bernie Smack, you know what? You always interrupt. We have a wonderful, lovely host.
You got to be able to let you know what I'm saying. You better watch your mouth.
Wait a minute. Just wait. We have a wonderful artist on trying to get her message out, and you just come exploding in the door, smacking.
That's why they got me Bernie Smack. You know what I'm saying, girl? Like barbecue chicken and Kool-Aid.
Okay, enough of you. I'm going to call security. Security, could you
give me 1 minute?
Smack out of here.
Give me 1 minute.
No. Drag him out right now. No. Get.
All right now.
All right, get him. Okay. Good Lord. Anyway. I'll tell you, I just hate when he comes around, but he's fun just because he's an old nice guy, but he's a little stinky. Okay. Anyway, thank you so much for joining us today. And again, anytime you have anything going on, feel fully free to hit up DJ Booker and tell him I don't want to talk to Bernie Smack though. Okay, let him know you don't want to have nothing to do with Bernie Smack. Otherwise, he will get on a plane. He will drive his old rickety car down there trying to find out who you are. And we don't want to put you with that burden. Okay, that would be a burden. So, in any case.
Oh, Lord.
Keep us in your mind. Anything going on, let us know, okay?
All right. Thanks, y'all.
Have a blessed day, man.
You have a blessed day. Take care. All right. All right, audience.
Take care, girl. Have a good day.
All right, audience. As you know, we were just on the airwaves there. I'm going to play you a local artist by the name of Baby Cakes. Baby Cakes.
Oh, they're good too. I like them. They
Baby
performed not too long
Cakes.
ago.
This is called Feel This Way.
What up, y'all? What's up, Aaron? What's up? Kiko in the building. What's up? The combo's in the building. Hey, it's your boy DJ Booker and DJ Old School 1 in the building at 94.9 KZAX LP FM in Bellingham, Washington. Check out, y'all. We'll be listening to us. Cut.
You feel it. If you heat down, just close your eyes and lead into it. Feel the rhythm, make you think that's gonna take you over. Move your body. I want to feel this way forever. I just want to feel this way. I just want to feel this way forever. I just want to feel this way.
Oh, thank you. Aaron, what's up, yo? I appreciate it. Patrick in the building. Saran. Hey, Michael. Sherry Rose Harper. We're at the radio right now. Live. Brandon. Mr. Butter in the building. Dawson in the building. How you doing, y'all? Bless you for being part of the show today, live in Bellingham. Hey, James, what's up, yo? Bless you guys for getting on. Local. Oh, there's a cop right here. Sound like Michael Jackson or something. Oh, Michael back in the day. Baby Cakes. Hey. Portland, Oregon in the building. I see you. Woo! Trumpet set. Wesley.
There is nothing like getting lost inside of you. And lose you. Once you let me feel my own thing. Oh, feel joy it can bring. Oh, feel the joy it can bring.
That's a cut right there. Air and that fire, yeah. Keep that real music alive, Aaron said.
Oh yeah.
Bless you guys, man. It's
That
awesome.
Was Baby Cakes out of Bellingham. So, and it was called Feel This Way. It's produced by Michael Harris, recorded at Bell Creek Studio, Whatcom, Washington.
Yes, they are.
Welcome, Washington. Engineered and mixed by Michael Idris.
Yeah.
And it is the group Baby Cakes.
And they're out of Bellingham, right?
Bellingham, yeah.
So let me see this real quick. Baby Cakes is out of Bellingham, Washington. Just to let you know, they are local.
Yes, that's
Baby Cakes. Baby Cakes is local. I got to get a copy of this.
They have
some fire.
We've moved from the interview. First, as you know, we
Oh,
started
sure.
with our gospel. Then we had an interview with the artists out of Portland, Oregon. And now you are in the local segment of the rotation. Baby Cakes was killing it.
Killing it.
Yes. Our next artist coming up is called Celestial Navigation. I just love these names, these indie artists coming up on. But before we do that, DJ Booker, can you tell them the portion of this show is brought to you by who?
Ladies and gentlemen, the portion of this show is brought to you by Steakhouse 9. That is in Linden, Washington on the 9 golf course. Also brought to you by Over Easy in Bellingham, Washington off James Street. Thank you, DJ Old School.
Yes.
Oh,
And as I said,
Holler.
this is Celestial Navigation. I also want to add, for those who are on the airways who can't see the albums, the covers. I always love to see the covers. That's why they call me old school, because I come from the era when we would go and oftentimes even judge how to pick music by the covers. And this Celestial Navigation, Southern Cross.
Right.
It's a very interesting album. But meanwhile, I'm going to play the track off of that called Away. And I hope you enjoy.
Right back. music. I appreciate that. Okay, I'll try to find out. But you can also look them up on Facebook too, and like their page. You might be able to get a CD that way too, brother, or download the music.
Oh, right. What a nice change they did in that set. They just, they really were just jamming, and then they just brought it down, right?
I love it.
A nice way to kind of smooth it out there as they came in. I'm gonna keep them underneath as I talk a little bit about their EP here. The EP again is called Southern Cross. You heard the first cut. It is A Way, and they have 9 tunes on the EP. The composition is by Dstreets Soul Mill. Hopefully I'm saying it correct. Engineered and produced by Robbie Albrecht. Mastered by Bill Simpkins at the Appenglow Sound. Vocals on Southern Cross, which we did not play, is Scool. Guitar on Ace. Well, let me go back here. Didim, or either Dstreets Soul plays the strings, the piano, and voice. Glenn Anderson plays the double bass, and Robbie Elbrecht is on drums. There's a 3-member band, and on the cover, on the inside of the cover, there's a 3-member band and a dog. So I'm sure he plays a part in the instrumental piece as well, somewhere.
Let me see that. Well, first I want to show you guys real quick on Facebook. This is what it looks like here. People can see us live. Also on our YouTube.
To the audience.
They can see us on YouTube there, bam. You can see it on YouTube. There you go, real quick.
That's right.
I like you said, DJ Old School. I like the creativity. It's very clear. I like it. I really like it a lot.
Yeah, and again, we do this because
really good. Show love, man.
We want to show love and have people know every aspect of the artists that we play on the show. Meanwhile, let's see here. We're going to play one more local artist.
Very good.
He's not with us today. Quite often he comes on the show, but we are going to play him. This is, he has quite a few tunes, but I'm going to play the one that I like. This is, guess who?
Jay Silver or Andy Stokes?
This is Jay Silver. Andy Stokes is not local. He's international. Okay,
he is international.
He comes in on
killing it.
He comes in on the international.
He's killing it too. Just ladies and gentlemen, you guys know. Big up to my man Franco. Excuse me, Franco, kill me. Frank out of Linden, Bethany. Rick Johnson. Big ups to you, my man Rick. He just had a birthday not too long ago. He's on there again watching. So Taylor's in the building. Love you guys, man. Show some love to our local talent in Bellingham, Washington. This is Jay Silver.
Never attempted to do it, so you don't have to love me. I can do that on my own. You don't have to want me. I can do this on my own. I can do it. I can do this. I can do it on my own. I don't need nobody, no, 'cause I can do this all on my own. There's no regrets in this noggin. I got respect for my problems, but I get done when I solve them. So done with this garbage. I'm done pretending to Mars. I'm lying through my teeth. I don't need you for closets. Taking deposits inside my cerebral cortex. Feel like I live in a vortex of poor decisions and nonsense. I pour my soul in these projects. You don't notice you're wrong, but it explodes my aura. You must not pay attention. I flow fluidly, get it, these fluids flow. In emotion being pushed by gravitational pull. Introduce it to the music, soothing the soul. Or putting fire in your belly at the loose of a note. I think y'all got to know me, didn't like what you got. Hiding in the darkness while I'm lighting the spark. Hearts are growing harder with the spinning along. But my soul is growing warmer while I'm singing this song. So you don't have to love me. I can do that on my own. You don't have to want me.
I can do this on my own. I can do it. I can do this. I can do it on my own. I don't need nobody, no, 'cause I can do this on my own.
Thank you, Eric.
He says, you don't have to love me. He can do this all on his own.
So you don't got to. Hey. Uh-oh. You know who that is? That's Naked Bones right there. Portland, Oregon.
There you go. I just thought I'd throw that in there. So
Naked Bones.
all right.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what, guys? We just want to tell you a little bit about some things coming up here. I want to finish out the What's Up piece. We've got a couple of things I want to bring on your place on your ears. A singer on the cut, Hustle and Motivate.
Mm-hmm.
That's on Nipsey Hussle. She's going after him. I won't put the name out there because there's enough controversy going on right now with Nipsey anyway. And so for people who might want to, show some hate to this young lady. But anyway, she's on this cut, Hustle and Motivate, and she is going after the estate because she's saying that she didn't get her royalty payments. She's saying it's her all over the track singing. And when you listen to the track, you do hear a young lady sing in the background over the top. She said also that she was co-writer of the song and she didn't get her props. Now, Booker, I want you to chime in on this because as you know, my man Nipsey Hussle was known for tremendously helping the community and trying to bring gangs together and showing love to artists. So the thing to me, it doesn't quite make sense that this kind of thing would come up. You know what I mean?
No, that's crazy. I mean, somebody said, "Rest in peace, Nipsey."
Yeah,
lost but never forgotten.
That's right.
My man Austin over there, yo. Big ups to Nixon. It's to me, a couple things with that, Robe, to make it short, is that why go after that now? And honestly, you're going after the producers, you're going after the people. What happened? If this was the case when he was alive,
exactly.
If this was the case when he was alive, why didn't you visit that then? Because a lot of people are doing that, and I was like, well, they owe me money. I'm like, you want to go after a case now? I mean, it's just like beating up the dead, kind of. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like, he helped so much in the community. And if that was the case, that's a lawyer thing. Why, let your lawyers or let your people get involved in that. But that should have been earlier when the stuff was going on business-wise.
Well,
and I don't know about the contracts. I'm not in that area. I don't know exactly, but that's very interesting. That's like people going after Michael Jackson.
Well, you hit the nail right on the head with what I was thinking. Like, okay, you say you were an intricate part of this, and everyone knows that Nipsey, at least it is alleged that he was very much about helping people.
Right.
So if, in fact, when he was alive, he was doing that much, and he was showing love and credence to people, why didn't you go to him then?
Right.
And say, hey, Nip, you I did this. I'm not getting my piece off of this.
I'm not getting my due.
What's up with this? And so it just seems strange that that's going on. Now, again, I don't know. And I will clearly state that I don't know. But I wanted to just put that out there. We want to bring news to we've got a whole lot of noise going on.
shifting.
We got a whole.
I was trying to get the mic out of your face.
I see. So anyway, if anybody
face and scars.
If anybody want to chime in on that on Facebook and let us know what your thoughts are, we will
or YouTube later.
Or YouTube. You can feed them out there, and we would love. But in any case, I wanted to put it out there. A young lady. I won't even say the name because sometimes there's haters out there, and they may say, "Okay, well, what's her name? Let me track her down, and I just don't want to be a part of that.
Yeah.
This is a crazy world,
man.
Okay, let me just put that out there too. So in any case, that's part of what's going down. Here's something interesting. T-Mobile is being sued.
Oh.
Yeah, T-Mobile is being sued because it is alleged, especially in New York, this is where the suit is coming down, that T-Mobile has been selling a ton of used phones for new phones.
Oh,
at the price of new.
Oh, there's going to be a lovely lawsuit.
Yeah.
There's going to be a lovely lawsuit.
I just want to throw that out there to the fans.
Wow.
We're good about digging in.
They're giving you refurbished.
Give
That's what they're doing.
And charging for the new. That's what they say.
It's a cold hustle.
I'm just presenting the information.
Right.
Okay. And then Bianca Andreescu, I know I didn't say it right. The 19-year-old tennis player is making history, a Canadian player. She's making history by being the first Canadian to be in the New York tennis matches, and she's going to face one of the Fab sisters. She beat one already.
Oh yeah.
But she's going to face Serena.
Oh, she going against the big dog though.
And
Serena's the one to beat.
Yeah.
All right, 1 second.
This is going to be a major.
He did Dstreets, DJ Booker, man.
I wanted to put that out there because I know we have that listen at us and
hello,
be
DJ Booker, help you.
very excited about knowing that and us telling that. Again, we're just putting it out there.
Right.
In any case, three other things I want to put out there to us is American Airlines. Everyone knows American Airlines, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's a lawsuit in the courts today about an employee tampering with the airplane.
What?
Yes. And some of the things that has happened already, and it'll come out. I won't give the total of it. We'll let the court do its thing. But that this young man has been in the mix of some pretty bad stuff for a minute and has been tampering with the planes, messing up the navigation system, could have caused some wrecks and so on and so forth. So I'll leave it like that, but it's in the courts right as we speak, and it'll be interesting to see what happens with that. I hate throwing that out there because a lot of us
a lot of us like to fly, but I don't like to fly to keep it 100. I'd rather drive or take a train if I have my choice.
Facebook is on the scene again. We know that we had some trouble with them when they were shutting us down, but not now. Not now. They're not shutting us down. That's right. When you're scrambling all over the place, making all that noise.
I like talking. I'm like, I don't hear myself.
Turn
my
you
mic down.
Okay, I had to turn him down. But anyway, he's back. But Facebook has a thing called it's Facebook dating service. So they're competing, and it's completely free.
Yeah.
And if you're starting to see that on your Facebook page, it's a dating thing, and it's free. I'm sure to go do very well. The only thing that I'm concerned about is when they get that information, there's a whole lot more stuff that they can be getting. Just don't sell Facebook, okay? Please do not sell our information. I don't have to worry about it anyway. I'm married, so I don't have to.
Me neither.
I'm not on the dating scene anyway, but there's a lot of people who are, okay? So that's a little bit of that. Two other things.
Facebook needs to be a sponsor. We should be talking about Facebook a lot. They need to sponsor us, okay?
Well, we'll get to that. We'll get to that. The military is upset right now. okay, for justifiable reasons, because our president, okay, Donald Trump, is taking money from the Pentagon, which was going to be used to upgrade some of the military bases, to upgrade some of the schools, to give more things to the military people that are
Families.
extremely needed.
Mhm.
Well, not only the families and then the facilities of bringing them up to speed, but also for the military at large, for all of the things that they do and all of the camps that they're at that needed to have, more equipment, this, that, and the other. Use that money to build his wall. Okay? And as I said, I'm just a deliverer of the message. So I just want our audience to be informed of what's going on every level. Okay?
That's deep. And everybody's
Okay.
like all excited about it.
So you know what? And here's the thing: when they there's been lots of research on this. I had to take a deep breath, okay? Because as a on-air personality, it is our job to stay neutral and not be expressing an opinion, but just throw it out there, the information. But the amount of suffering, the amount of postpartum stress that they're going through, the housing that they're in need, and all of the research that has been done on the wall has proven that what we have there is legitimately okay. There is money needed for servicing some of the areas that have been engrossed upon by perpetrators trying to get through it. So fix that, but the rest, do the justice to the military first. We have got to stop. We have literally, let me say it again 3 times. We have got to stop. We have got to stop shortening the military people who have given their lives, their minds. Many of them have given their minds because they struggle with their mental capacities right now. We have got to do to those people. And taking money out of that to just do a political thing about building a wall, that's all I got to say. You can read into however you want, because I want to stay as a personality, online personality, to give you a neutral point of view. But that certainly is a disgust for me, and I have to voice just a little bit of that disgust. Okay. So anyway, you don't have to agree with me. It doesn't matter. I love our military people, and we just got to show love in the right way to those men and women who are sacrificing for us. Okay, and the very last thing is Dorian. Wow, the Hurricane Dorian. Man, as we speak, it is still in the rumbles of the jungle. And we have to, we'll be called upon to show some love to the community. Jamaica is completely devastated, except for Nassau. Nassau is one of the few places that is left with some visual view that it's still Jamaica.
Wow.
But the rest of Freeport is completely gone.
Gone. From a storm?
Gone.
Wow.
And they don't even know the beginning of the death toll. It started off with 7, but because it was so massive, look, they had a 10 to 12 feet over the whole island. Think about that. The Dorian hit and stayed there for 24 hours, I think it is. I could have my numbers incorrect, but I'm close. It literally sat there for that long.
This
Unbelievable.
This is we got to get prayer to those people that lost people, but also I'm always talking to people about this. Everybody's like, oh man, I want to live by the water. I want to live by the water. I'm like, no, I ain't never want to live by the water. But it is, I can't put my neck up in. If I can't walk in it, man and woman, and
can you swim?
I'm okay. I ain't no super swimmer.
Okay, no. That means no. Hey, everybody, yeah, I can wade up to my knees.
Wade on the water. He done threw a theme song at me. Like, way on the water, children say word.
Yeah. Okay, Black. That's why you don't even want to look at water.
Right. And when I be hearing about storms, that makes me even more scared. I mean, this is real.
So let me say this. We had a cruise company that heard our show, and they wanted to take us on a cruise for 2 weeks. Does that mean you're not going to?
No, I'm gonna tell you like this. My auntie and them were going on a cruise, and and one of the places was Jamaica. They're actually going.
Well, they're not
Jamaica
going now.
I gotta hit her up after the show.
There's nowhere to go.
Auntie Tony, Janet, Lisa, y'all need to pay attention to the news because they need to get their money back. They already paid for a cruise to Jamaica.
Well, they may go to Nassau.
Now I'm gonna ask them where they're going because
that could be one of the places that.
But I'm serious because that they're flying into Florida. That's already a chunk of money to fly into Florida to get. So glad I didn't buy that ticket because I don't know. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I have never been on a large boat unless it was a Portland Spirit.
You didn't answer my question. You're going way off.
No, because I'm leading up to it. Okay. I'm leading up to it. The question,
is that
the answer. Let me put it this way. I'm gonna put it in Jesus' hands, and if the money was right, I'm just gonna say it right because I am definitely scared of boats. Man, I'll be up that boat like I'll be messed up the whole time.
So
just know it ain't gonna be no Titanic around me. People's kids get knocked out of the way. I'm gonna get a boat.
So let me say that I was actually joking, but I wanted to see what your answer would be. That's the longest no that I've heard in history. That's the longest no I've ever heard in history. So
well, I'm sorry, man. I don't care if Halle Berry was on my boat. I still ain't going. Jennifer Lopez, Halle Berry, and all the dancers were dancing, and they said, "Booker, we're going to give you an autograph, take pictures." I still ain't going on that boat.
I would have to go. I'm sorry. I don't care how much water I'm afraid of. If all of them and them was on there,
them and thems,
I would be there. So meanwhile,
think hard about it.
Even though this is not the best day ever for them,
yeah,
it's a good song that makes you happy.
Really.
And so I want to have this song be kind of like a prayer for them to help their lives get better. This is Andy Stokes, The Best Day Ever.
Best Day Ever by Andy Stokes. Woo!
Oh, I feel it coming on.
All right.
It's the best day ever. 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 Hey. The first time I laid my hands on you, I knew that you were the one for me. I waited so long for you.
Hey!
Come in my life. Come in my life, baby. Oh,
Hey!
Oh, there's no more waiting. Oh, 'cause I'm here with you now, baby. Let me be the one who's gonna love you forever.
Hey, good now.
It's the best day ever, baby. It's the best day ever. The best day ever. The best day ever. The best day ever. To my life. The best day ever. Best day
your hands out your pockets. Get your hands out your pockets. Yeah.
The way you're around me, I can't explain it sometimes, but it feels real good to me. Real good to me. Real good to me. Real good to me.
Hey.
You love me, baby, baby.
It's a taste war, though. Yeah, hold on. Your workout, get your workout up in the morning.
Yeah. Best day ever. My man, Mr. Andy Stokes. Best day ever. I just thought we needed to put that on there. We had just talked about the wall being built. So we wanted to bring it up a little bit. Bring it up.
Bring your spirits up. Way up in the sky.
Oh boy, he's going way back.
Way up in the sky.
With that being said, DJ, why don't you thank the people for this portion of the show?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, everything's everything. We like to dedicate this next portion to some very special people that are sponsored today. We got Steakhouse 9 in Linden, Washington. Oh, yeah. We also have brought to you by Over the Easy in Bellingham, Washington. Oh, James Street. Oh, I think I hear my song. Yes. Hey, that's my song.
I just love it. Sound like Curtis Mayfield.
Oh, yeah. Hey, you get into it. You get to cut your head off. Cardio workout.
You and I
Kidder.
realize and us. Go ahead, Booker. Keep it going.
You and I must realize. That sounded like a little unlisted reality for a minute. That sounds like gospel Glory Me Now by Unlisted Reality. Hey, Michael in the building. How you doing, brother?
Good, man. How you doing?
Good to see you. Good to see you.
Rocking out.
Michael's in the house.
No way, the critical type. You know that blase. When the Lord uses the role of Satan, you good manipulating, hating, wasting my time, money making, flaking, trading the fraud, always faking, taking the easy way out because the real was painstaking. I know you can relate this, don't let me liberate you. I had to change my life.
Boy, Michael.
So I stopped believing.
This Michael.
Yeah. To the left, the same old message he had from the start. When you look real close,
Glory him now. Yeah.
if you don't know, now you know, and now you really know. Time for you to stand up and do your part. Let's go. It's time to glory him now. No more time for you to act wild. Set shoes, stop what you're doing, and stop following the food. It's off right now. It's time to glory him now. He's coming back, you better look out. Stop being by saying you know all the things and things in my life. It's time to glory him now. No more time for you to act wild. Set shoes, stop what you're doing, and stop following the food. It's off right now.
Hey, what's up, Cap?
Glory him now. He's coming back, you better look out. Stop being by saying you know all the things and things in my life. It's time to talk that talk. It's time to walk that walk. Stop playing in the streets of realign and drop. The truth so red. He is a man who was scared to fulfill God's will. It will take your fault. So what you need to do, of course, he loves you. Such God Almighty and the Son above you. Because when you step on the faith, there will be no escape. Your rich sins have a born again. It's like a visualize from the word evangelize. This is that God's word is real. No need to fantasize. So just open your eyes. Let these words materialize. Jesus Christ died for the sin just like he prophesied. So be a pattern in life. Try to be Christ-like. The videos in this world, the black and white, the right thing that me, I won't take the
That's when a new album coming out. I sniffed it on you. I know. I was like, wait a minute. Stop what you're doing. Hey, right now. Hey. Hey.
Stop what you're doing, stop all the food, it's off you right now. It's time to glory him now. He's coming back, you better look out. Stop being by saying you know all the things and things in my life. Don't believe, go ahead, take it. The Holy Bible again. Haven't got no time to be lying, dying, no life to live, you know, trying. Better converse with God first. So
Hey. What? I don't got no time to be lying. You're trying better words with God first.
you know the Lord of the
Shoulders on. I like that run. You ever heard the part?
Hold him down, hold him down. He gave his life before he took the breath and of his promises until he began to praise him now. It's on the ground, it's on the ground. What life to live, how will you live it? He wants your mind, body, soul, how will you give it?
Oh, boy, I'm going to tell you, you need to bring a list of reality down there on J-Riz and my boy JJ Booker in the building. We need to perform that at the Gospel Explosion, a special case one of these days. If God permits it, boy, we will show them why we was unlisted reality at the now. We will show them why unlisted reality was on fire.
Yes. Little do you know, I actually threw that out there.
I did not know.
He did not know
that
I was playing that tune. Actually, I did that last week too.
Did you really? Oh,
I did a surprise out there. Absolutely,
that's tight, man. That's tight.
Absolutely, I did. You know what, people? There's some talent up in here. That was, I must say, that was the group Unlisted Reality.
Yeah.
And that was featuring my man to my right, DJ Booker, and Jay Rizzy, who's now in Atlanta.
Yep, in Atlanta.
And is the other brother?
JG is in Texas.
Okay, he's in Texas. So that, needless to say, was the old group. I'm going to play this as kind of the pre-part of us exiting out of here. I want to send this out specifically to all of you that are having struggles, those that are dealing with different pressures in life, those that don't have any food on your tables, and even more so, the people in Jamaica and those on the East Coast that is dealing with Dorian right now, that though it's tough, that you still can be able to rise up out of this disparity. We want to wish you love and peace, all of you, because it doesn't have to be a hurricane in a physical form. It could be a hurricane that's just in your mind and in the daily activity of your life. So we here at the Boss want to send you positive vibrations and love and prayers so that you can move mountains. Let nothing burden you down that you see not a value in your life. So rise up. The Boss, the beat of the street. Yes, DJ Booker. It's that time of the day again, my friend. Happy Friday. Happy Friday to you. I hope we brought some form of joy or laughter to your day, some type of consoling, some type of inspiration, some type of joy.
That's right.
A word, hopefully, of wisdom that can add to who you are and what you may want to be. I've had a fantastic day. As always, good to have you back, my brother.
I appreciate it, man. I'm not gonna be here next week, but
well, I know.
Yeah, it's always nice to
I don't even want to go. We're right here today.
Yeah, today. We never promised tomorrow, right? Never promised tomorrow. It's about today.
And the portion of all of this show for the past 2 hours were brought to you by Steakhouse 9 in Linden, Washington, and Over Easy here in Bellingham. Our proud sponsors, of which we want to thank them so very much, because without the love that they show, it would be impossible for us to do a show with such joy. We thank them. We thank you. Most importantly, because you, the audience that are listening, and those on Facebook
and YouTube,
you make our day. And we're happy that you join us. And we want you to be back next week from 11 to 1 o'clock with the Bombs. Yes, now.
Yeah, DJ Old School.
Beat it straight now. Yeah.
Every Friday. Holla at your boy.
Beat it straight now.
Yeah.
Beat it straight now. Is what I want to hear.
Hey.
I want you to go out and tell somebody. You want to shout about it. You need to know about it. You got to hear about it.
Hey, hey,
hey. Beat it straight now. Yeah. Beat it straight now. Yeah.
Hey. I want to thank y'all again. You need to know about it, y'all. You better tell somebody. Hey, we in the building, man. Thank you very much for joining us live on Facebook, y'all, live on the radio, and live on YouTube. Check us out on Beat of the Streets on YouTube, Instagram, and also Facebook. We love you. Don't forget to donate on Makeshift. $1 or more can change somebody's life. And we out. Peace. It's your boy.
Make.shift.com.
Dstreets now. Hey.
And to be able to have that restraint when it's the worst, when you get hit really hard, you're on the ground and you want to get up and do something, go ham, but you have that sportsman conduct, like, oh no, I don't want to go there. I don't know if do you teach that sort of thing when you're coaching? Definitely. Like when I'm coaching, one thing I want to make sure that all my players have is that competitive nature. Okay. Because I feel like that's where a little bit of the violence comes from. Initially, it's just definitely there.
Yeah, we got a game tomorrow. Ferndale 6th and 7th graders playing tomorrow.
Wanting to win, but there are times when it goes a little bit further, and at that time, like even with my players, or if I'm playing on a team and with my teammates, there's a certain point where you, like you were